All right, welcome to Smokey Approved Korea. I'm your boy journalist, and on this one, we are here to do some follow-up research on NewJeans Ditto, especially after the way that video ended. I'm just like, they messed my head up. I had no idea kind of like the video, or even more so the song. So I'm just here to check this out. This is from a channel called How Beautiful, I believe is how you say the name of the channel. Shout out to them for putting this together. I really do appreciate that, because actually I know you guys had suggested them to me already, but I had seen this explainer video, and then I was like, oh, I should listen to the song so I could then watch this explainer video, because I don't want to watch the explainer before hearing the music. So then I go listen to the music, and then I'm like, I thought I understood the music, and then the video ended the way it did, and I was like, oh, I'm now lost. So I'm happy that I found this so I can continue to do the research on it. That said, though, thank you for joining me. Please do hit that like, subscribe. Patreon's in the description if you want to support the channel directly or with like earlier exclusive access. That said, let's get into this one and see what we got.
NewJeans Ditto is something I've never seen before in K-pop. The song itself is so addicting. This is legit the first time I've listened to a K-pop song on repeat for over 100 times. And the crazy thing is, I don't even stand them. The visuals are beautiful. It's calming, but at the same time, it has a very dark and eerie feel to it. I mean, I still get goosebumps every time I watch both of the music videos. But for me, what makes Ditto really, really special lies in its story. Ditto tells the story of a woman named Hiso who was watching back a recording of her back when she was still in school. As we watched together, we were first introduced to 6 of her friends, that is the NewJeans members themselves. In the recording, we saw that they had a lot of fun back then. They were never sad or angry or disappointed. They were always smiling. In every single clip, they were either dancing, laughing, or joking. Overall, they were just having the best time of their lives. But for some reason, throughout the music video, we never really got to see much of Hiso's face. It was always covered up with her camera or zoomed in on. All we know about her is she had a cast on her left arm, and she was always holding a camera with her. She was never really involved in their activities. It was always her camera, and NewJeans. And then after that, we were introduced to him, the guy from 2521, and I'm just Choi Hyunwook, who is in the story
What is 2521? Or he's just really making jokes?
love interest of Hiso. Throughout the music video, we knew
See, at the water fountain, I knew they had the love interest thing, but the scene before, I just made, like, it felt creepy to me. I'm like, who's being creepy? The shorty with the camera or the guy looking at the girls? Like, I had no idea.
that Hiso was clearly interested in this guy. But just like any other teenage girl out there, she tried her best to avoid him. Alright, so far, this is looking pretty normal. This is looking like your typical high school K-drama plotline. Hiso was probably going to ask NewJeans to help her get closer with Hyunwook, but then Hyunwook would probably instead start developing feelings for one of the NewJeans girls. You know, it's going to be the good old love triangle plotline. Right? Right?
Nope.
Right? No, because after this one particular scene, things starts to get dark. After this deer sighting scene, the story took a whole different direction, as it was all revealed that after all this time, Hiso, our main character, was alone.
Yeah, see, that's what threw me
all in
off.
her mind. NewJeans, they were never there. So, okay, what? The story continues as we finally get to see, for the first time ever, Hiso and NewJeans expressing sadness. We watch as Hiso cries while being comforted by her imaginary friends. She saw Hyunwook looking at her crying alone like a weirdo, so she decided to run away. In side B, we finally get to see what Hiso actually looks like. She stopped using her camera, and we get to see Hiso slowly coming into the realization that she's alone. And then we finally get to this scene, which for me is the final turning point for Hiso. She watches NewJeans from distance, as per usual, but this time, no camera was involved and NewJeans was not aware of her presence. She watches as NewJeans continues to dance, being happy and expressive like nothing happened, even though moments ago she was literally crying. She had a breakdown, but now they're just dancing like nothing happened. She continues to watch in disappointment as she looked down at her cast, seeing pure white. And that's when she fully came into the realization that she's alone. After that, she ran to the rooftop of her school building, giving birth to one of my favorite scenes from a K-pop music video. She dropped her camera, and just like that, the one thing that identifies her whole character is destroyed. This scene is then followed by another deer sighting scene. This time, it's in the school hallways, and in between the scene, we finally saw Hiso walking together with her love interest, Hyunwook. And then it cuts back to Hiso, teary-eyed, frozen, as she watched the deer pass by. The screen slowly fades out, and now we're back to the present time. Adult Hiso is watching back the recording, and her eyes gets teary, but at the same time, she was also smiling. And then the door suddenly opens as the memories of her past start entering her room. And that's it. The way I see it is, NewJeans are trying to tell a story about us, K-pop fans. See, most K-pop fans, most of you watching right now, assuming you are a K-pop fan, got into K-pop when you were at your lowest. Whether it is you were depressed, lonely, chronically online, mentally unstable, maybe you had a bad breakup, maybe someone you loved the most disappointed you, maybe you didn't get into the college of your dreams, maybe you were fighting with your parents. The point is, you were at your lowest and you were searching for an escape. Same here. I was not at my lowest, but I was low and I was searching for an escape from real life. And for people like us, K-pop was that escape. And you know, we hear it all the time from several K-pop fans that...
Is that a thing for a lot of you guys? Did you felt an escapism from the music that you heard, be it BTS or Blackpink or EXO or any like Big Bang, any of these groups that you got into K-pop through? They felt like escapes for you or like refuges from whatever particular individual problems that you were feeling. Because it's a nice feeling to know that a genre of music has done that. And I didn't know that was doing it for a lot of people, because I don't think with other genres, I don't feel that happens a lot. Like with certain ones for sure, but like with a lot of them, I don't feel like people pick them up due to escapism, more so for other reasons. So like rock and roll was picked up more for a rebellious nature to be implemented, just as an example. So this would be something that would be a feature of K-pop alone, that like, oh, it's like it performs escapism for people.
K-pop changed my life for the better, or K-pop saved my life. And back then, I didn't really have a problem with that statement because I felt it myself. I personally felt like K-pop did change my life for the better until recently. Because of Ditto, I've changed my mind. See, the whole story of Ditto actually tried to counter the statement, K-pop saved my life. And after understanding Ditto even more, I agree. K-pop cannot save no one's life. Let me explain. Ditto introduced us to three characters: Hiso, NewJeans, and Hyunwook. Hiso represents us, K-pop fans, NewJeans represents K-pop idols, and Hyunwook represents real life and the challenges it brings. Hiso, just like many of us, was going through something tough in her life that was slowing her down. This is symbolized by the cast in her left arm. Because of that, she tried to find an escape. She tried to find something that can bring back a little bit of joy in her life. And that's where NewJeans came in. NewJeans came in her life, and the fact is, yes, NewJeans did manage to put a smile back to Hiso's face. After that, Hiso became obsessed with NewJeans. She starts avoiding real life, in this case Hyunwook, because she already felt comfortable and happy with the presence of NewJeans.
Sometimes I'm upset that I cannot contextualize visual media the way I can music. because I'm like, how is he able to just draw such a rich theory from this video? Because I watched it, I'm like, I didn't see any of this. But now that he's highlighting these things, I'm like, God damn it, there was clues everywhere. Clues everywhere.
So why would she face on real life that would only give her hard times? At least that was her thought until it hits her. When she's crying and she needs physical presence, NewJeans are not going to be there for her. She realized that she can't live without NewJeans, but NewJeans can live totally fine without her. She realized that at the end of the day, her and NewJeans will always be separated by her camera. Her camera here represents our phone, our laptop, our TV. She realized that after all this time, she was just escaping. K-pop has not actually improved her life. She was still alone. Her real life problems are still there, even though she felt happier. In reality, nothing in her life changed. As a result, she decided to follow her intuition, that is, to quit K-pop and face on real life. But then eventually she returns to K-pop, crying tears of joy, implying that she does not regret the experience. Now, the question is, can we say K-pop saved Hiso's life? No. At the end of the day, the one who saved her life is herself. By making that decision to quit K-pop, she managed to save her own life. But now, I want you to imagine what would happen if Hiso kept on avoiding real life. Imagine if Hiso kept on escaping. Imagine if she chose to stay being obsessed with NewJeans and make NewJeans her only source of happiness. What would happen? Well, very likely, she would be even more depressed, or even worse, she would not be alive. Look, K-pop idols, including NewJeans, all of them are mentally fucked up people. They're not okay in the head. And this is shown by Min Hee-jin through the music video Side A. In Side A, NewJeans in every single clip only showed one emotion: happiness. The only time they showed an emotion other than happiness was at the end of the music video. After the credits, we saw Minji and Heron expressing nothingness. Not happy, not sad, nothing. And I think this is their way of saying, yo, once the cameras are off, the cameras are off. Your idols are not the people you think they are. Don't make these idols your only source of happiness. Don't depend on them because you don't know them. And there's a very high chance that they will disappoint you. See, this is why I don't agree with the statement K-pop saved my life no more, because at the end of the day, it depends on the individual. It depends on how that individual uses K-pop. Will they use it in the right way or the wrong way? And my fear is young K-pop fans, young depressed K-pop fans will use it in the wrong way. They will become overly obsessed with K-pop and use the phrase K-pop saved my life as an excuse to avoid dealing with their real life issues. Oh, K-pop is the only thing that's making me happy. These idols are the only thing that is saving my life. Look, that's cool and all, but that's not a good thing. Just because you're happy does not mean your life is fucking saved. K-pop may make you feel happier, but in reality, you're still lonely. You still have your real life problems waiting for you. You're not progressing as a person. My fear is they will use K-pop as their permanent escape. Their life is just going to be full of escaping and avoiding real life. Yes, they may be happy, but how is that a good thing? K-pop is not saving your life. It's only fucking your life hard. Pause. Hold on. What?
Why do you, look, I'm sitting here like, yo, this guy's knocking it out of the park. Great video essay. Very like visually stimulating at the same time. And then he just drops that last sentence.
What? Basically, what NewJeans are trying to say through Ditto is use K-pop in the right way. Use it as a temporary escape or a mood booster to help you face on real life. At the end of the day, you have to go through a process called life. You have to face on real life, whether you like it or not. You have to always put real life above K-pop. Because as much as these idols want to love you, they can't. As much as they want to know you, they can't. As much as they want to help you, they can't. Your idols cannot guarantee you anything. Take Hiso as an example. If it ever comes to a point where these idols become your only source of happiness, just stop. Find happiness and support from real life people or real life activities that can also help you progress in life. Do what Hiso did. You will never regret it because guess what? K-pop is always there. You can always come back to it. But real life, they will grow with you. If you don't handle them now, if you don't face them now, you will regret later on. NewJeans.
Okay. Yeah, who's this? What is this? How Beautiful? Amazing video essay. Amazing video essay. Great video breakdown and explainer. A lot of the theories that he is putting forward, I would, from my lack of visual media understanding and explanation, I would say he's got to be like on the money. It seems like he really gets, like, I guess what this video can mean or what he thinks the video means to him himself. I can see that the clues that he has presented in this video seem to back that argument up. So that's why I'm not mad at this. This was really good. Shout out to this guy for this video. This was pretty good. I did like the song though. But yeah, this really did explain a lot. And I guess I didn't come to K-pop through any of these avenues. So this is why I'm just like, really? There's this avenue subsect to the on-ramp of whatever K-pop is, and how many people are using this highway. And if there's that many using the highway and this is an actual real problem, then this song is like such a good way to make a social commentary while being the supplier of what we would consider to be the escapism or the way out. So it's just like, it's a very heady concept. So it's like, it makes the song even better because it's got such a deeper concept. It's almost like like the Idol song from old girl from Hoonjin, I believe is her name. Like that, come on. This is pretty good. It's pretty good. Shout out to NewJeans. But yeah, that's going to be it for me on this one. If you could, please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.